someone that was really good at pretending, performing. This person would be a great actor. This individual brings destruction into almost every environment that they're in. This person's a fool. They're also a saboteur. They sabotage things, sometimes purposely, other times they just don't care. This is someone that I feel like is meant to be imprisoned, or they need to be imprisoned. However, they escape situations. They don't get caught. They leave before they get blamed. This is someone who I feel like escapes situations. They may have an obsessive way of thinking. They may have some sort of mental issue. This is someone that does have the potential to be an obsessive lover. They have heavy jealousy in their heart. They're jealous of people. So they might go out of their way to destroy people because at the core of it, they're jealous. This is someone who I feel like has many victims. Some of you may have been assaulted by this person. Others of you, you know who I'm talking about, and you may have been a bystander to a situation. You may have witnessed something that was awful. If you did, you're kind of being pushed to kind of step up and speak up about the situations. Others of you, if you were victims, this is an individual that really tried to take the light out of you. They may have put you in some sort of depressive situations. What this is saying is you will be happy. You will get a happy ending. You will get a family if that's what you're hoping for. If you're hoping for just emotional fulfillment, to be successful, to have everything work out for you, you're going to get what it is that you desire. Unfortunately, it may come at a cost of you having to go through something traumatic so that you can reach this successful situation. There's plenty of stories that you see of someone who gets harmed, and they take that knowledge and wisdom and they turn it into power. They transmute it into power. They tell their story. They make books out of it. Then they help other people avoid being in victimized situations. They help people know the signs of what it looks like to be around someone that's in this energy. Some of you went through a situation like this so that you can gain knowledge from it and you can help other people avoid being in situations like this. Something happened to you that made you go within. It made you even self-isolate. It made you isolate yourself from people for a while. This was a traumatic situation that may have even caused you to go within, to self-reflect, to go through this journey. And meanwhile, it seemed like the person that did you wrong just walked away unscathed. They were just happy, content. Their selfishness, really, it goes so deep. You have no idea. This is someone that will get their own needs and wants at all costs, even if they have to force it. Even if they have to force somebody into being in shady predicaments. You're not this person's first victim. If this happened to you, you're not their first victim, but you are the one that's going to expose everything. Something about what happened to you is going to force a situation to be whistleblown. It's like what happened to you, it shined a light to a lot of things, and the divine was watching as this situation was transpiring, and it's actually going to bring mass changes to your life. What happened to you that put you in this victimized situation, through mass changes, is going to bring you independence. It's going to bring you growth. It's going to bring you self-care, self-love, self-admiration. It's like someone hurting you inadvertently put you on the pathway to love yourself. And that may have been what this person's purpose was all along. And I feel like those of you that have been in a situation where you felt unloved, there's someone that is going to love you just for you. And it's going to be a king to a queen of cups situation, which is like a perfect couple. Two people that complement each other. Two people whose yin and yang complement each other. And you're actually going to progress forward. You may be the type of person that's going to get this person that victimized you to be in prison. You may be the one that's going to get them locked up. You may be the one that's going to destroy whatever performance they've been having all along. Sometimes when it comes to abusers, they're very, very good at pretending in the public and then behind closed doors hurting people and no one knowing anything about it. And everything that they do, it's almost like shielded. It's like curtained in a way. But for you, you were the last person that they should have done this to, because it's going to have adverse effects on their life, detrimental effects on their life. You're going to be the one that's going to whip this situation into accountability. Someone thought that they could use you as a puppet. Someone thought that they can control you. But what they didn't know with Equinox is that what they did to you is going to balance out the scales. A domino effect is going to be created because of the situation where you were victimized, and it's going to balance the scales. Someone's going to get caught up. Someone who no one in their close proximity really knew how they were behind closed doors is about to get exposed. And the things that this person has done is severe enough for them to be imprisoned. And they may have even changed your perception on love. Maybe they even closed you off to love. Maybe something happened to you that was so severe that like really twisted your perception of love. But don't worry. Everything is happening in divine timing. You will find love again. You will see things as they are. You will actually have a brand new perspective of life because of what you went through. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not easy. This is a very difficult journey. The hermit energy is a very difficult journey to go through. And it's the kind of journey that only you and God can understand. No one can even try to understand what you've been through because it's so complex. Some of you kind of lost your freedom in a way, or you felt like, you weren't going to be able to see life again. You felt like your happiness or your joy was distorted by someone who tried to take your light and your power away, but you're going to find a way to play again. You're going to find a way to love again. Everything is going to happen as it should. And whoever it is that puts you in this position, best believe they're going to have to pay for their actions one way or another.